Hello, my loves. Good morning. Welcome back to Libra Light. I will be your reader today, Ari. And of course, we're going to get started with the archetypes, jumping right into the wild unknown. And happy pre-Valentine's. Today is February 13th, and we are going to get into what is the most recognizable thing to you overall right now from the collective. What are the other 11 zodiac signs minus Ophiuchus noticing about you? So I went to a random page right now, just opening it. And we come to a swan. This is the first page we have. So you can meditate on the artwork. I'll just give you a bit with it, okay? Give you a couple seconds. Before we read it, just put down a couple things in your mind. Meditate with me. I'm feeling more the Two of Cups as I look at it. I know it says the Lovers, but I'm feeling the descriptor will talk about love in a way, but more the Two of Cups, more friendship. So I'll read it to you. We have the heart, the beloved, the devoted. Pulsing through the heart of the lover is gratitude. The lover appreciates and experiences the world through the senses, reveling in beauty, song, art, music, scents, and sensuality. Sense, right? Things we can smell, touch, and sensuality. This energy awakens at the tip of your tongue when we taste the sweetness of honey, kiss a lover, or speak gentle words to a child. Innocence. The lover lingers in aroused natures, not only by getting there, but by the slow merging of self and other. During this period of time, as in order to feel it, we must fully be present in its wake. Not just sit there, stare at it, with no expectations or rules in front of you about what should be, in quotations. Rather, the lover in this card is in awe of what the world represents. Oh gosh, that was beautiful. Reveling in the glorious details, grateful to savor every last drop of the life's offerings. Keywords when you see this card, because it's a swan, right? So it says when light, connection, expansion, devotion, and the awe. When in dark, it's indulgent, it's attachment styles, and obsession, which we've seen the devil a lot this week. And in our light energy, Libra Light on the channel, we've been getting things like temperance, the lovers, and the Two of Cups. Okay, let me look at the keywords again. The heart space, the beloved or your beloved, the devoted, which is you. One more time, the lover archetypes. So when this pops out in a reading, it could be that someone is very presently in your midst, or you're the one that's super romantic. Maybe you've always been romantic as a child even. Your music, song choice, the artists you like reflect that you're a romantic. We have that, and I'll take a picture of it today for our post in communities, if you like that. So let's get started. This is the most recognizable thing. I think that's cool because, you know, Libra, it talks about you being the lover. I'm taking it as you always being responsive to other people's needs. Libras are like that. Like we have a full, we almost feel like we owe it in every way, or to be there all the time, or to be present, but we never sit in the presence and the glory of being in it. Maybe we need to do that more this year. If some of you are married, you know, obviously that's not for you, but if you're single, what does it feel like to be in it? And let's get started. We do have a Knight of Pentacles where we left it last night. On the 12th, let's just check before we start the rounds of this reading. 7 of Pentacles. So doesn't this look to you like a very committal person? Sevens. So angel number 711. You could be seeing 717, which is a twin flame number. We're not looking at the Virgo card here because that could be you as the committal folk. But here we have a very spiritual number. 7s is the guided one, is a chosen person like yourself. And putting time and investments is actually this tarot card, but it speaks of you heading to mastery. You're almost there. 7s are a pre-mastery number. The 8s are actually work and mastery, but we have a committal person somehow in the reading. The Sun with Leo. And I'm just going to stop there because there's been a huge change over this overpass. If you were to view this as a freeway over the cards, you have to go through the 3 of Swords, which is Libra, to go to Leo. And we've been seeing this a lot in our readings. What's recognizable about you is perhaps your pain, like not even perhaps, I think your pain tells a story. it jumps from something very rough as a single, and then it goes to something completely opposite. It's a change of pace. It could be a sudden aha because we have the sun in the reading. I'm going to just keep it here. That way I could refer to it in the future. So I'll put my nice crystal on it. Leo energy is very much about vivaciousness. It's a culmination energy. It's also acceleration in some cultures because Leo is the sun. So it powers all of the flowers. It powers all of our growth, even now in our modern age solar energy. So let's begin. How is Libra being recognized? And I'm just going to pull this one. Strength. 2 Leo energies, the sun and the strength card. Here we have an inference. I'm just going to turn it. You didn't receive it this way, but I'm going to turn it this way. The infinity emblem is going through something karmic, right? Karmic cycle. We could have completed one. You may have even been in one. And it's saying that this person recognizes you because of your strengths. Strength in solitude, strength in dealing with difficult behaviors or environmental changes could be that card too. But strength is courage. That's its highest pointed energy. So somebody views you in the major arcana of strength. Everything is going to tie to Leo energy over here. And then Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn can be the people linked to you too. I think that's safe to say. Page of Swords on my split, Ace of Pentacles on my split. And you guys said when you split it, could you also show it to the camera? And I will. Okay. Yeah, and like too, you know, even if you were married to someone in the past, I think they recognize you because you kept going on with it. If there are kids involved or there's really complicated matters throughout the day, like you have to take care of littles, little things have to be done throughout the day to make sure as a whole, on a macro level, your life is speedy. So they view you as the strength card. What else is easily recognizable? Queen of Swords, 7 of Swords. You have strategy, perhaps, to your day. Now, these cards are going to beat you. Doesn't mean you're sneaky. It just says that you have strategy. 3 of Cups. 8 of Pentacles. I got a hard worker on the channel. Many of you are. You stress that your work has built the life that you've made. 8s are mastery. So you jump to mastery even in this reading alone. And your very own Libra card. You show up as yourself. When you read energy like this, you pull up cards and you're still trying to feel your intuition. You're still feeling what the cards give off. It could be that somebody is heading your way because you've had strict boundaries. Somebody knows you. This is like, for me, that's boundaries today. I think they recognize you because, or they could recognize you because you've gone through something very difficult. And now the accreditation is coming in. So that's cool because, you know, we do the tough work on the channel. We don't look at things surface levelly. Like you guys have been telling me, the readings lately have been really intense and they've been touchy. So I feel like that's growth, because if we never touched on it at all, we would be a surface level channel. And that's just not the way we're going to go about it. So there's a hard worker, and you've been putting in the time, whether this is the soul's work, energetic work that you're doing with tools, like you could work with crystals, candles, lots of meditation, but you could do different practices of it. There's so many different types of medi that you have mastered something in your life, and you could share it publicly. Some of you are too. I've received countless letters. It's over 20 now in my inbox about I've mastered something and it's showing in my 3D. This could be something that you are producing, like a product line. Your work is somehow showing to others as you've been healing on the soul's path. MJ said this morning you could be healing a father wound too. She's at Soulful Revolution. And today in the description box, I have put really nice resources where your reader learned. Even reading cards. I've even learned the concept of manifestation through the 2 that you will see in the description box today. And we do have a 3 of Cups. So I take that as environmental. When you read and you're like, are you the 3 of Cups? You might want reunions, which is fantastic and it's completely fine. But I take this as somebody wanting it from you. Okay, they could crave it. They could also desire meaning with you because of this work, perhaps. Okay, if it's not the work, and that's why I say perhaps, because this could be generated at your place of work as well. It's like a technical place of location. We have the Seven of Swords. That's your strategy. It seems like you've been strategic to move in silence. That's what I've come to clarify that, because that's a Libra card today and it is air. The star. It made you the star immediately. You popped out as Aquarian energy. The most recognizable thing is your name is in lights, and there is indeed a spotlight. Now, some of you are saying, I've escalated so far in my healing. I've done the work. I have mastery. I've also culminated on something very difficult. Lately, I've been getting a lot of stories of separation. What does that tell us when there's separation? You're working through something that is very much about healing, or you're enlightening something in your life, or placing the beacon on something that has to be researched or developed, and in some way it takes time. We might not feel like the star that day, but it's saying in the reading that your work has produced a star. Okay, don't wait for people as well in this energy, because if they can't keep up with the road you're on, it's likely that you'll be waiting for a long time. It's very, very likely with these two cards here. What's fascinating is you have the sun and the star here, which when explained in a reading, I'll pull it up because there's other great things here. But this is definitely astrological. Astrologers like to look at this, and this is very much about planetary movement. You worked with the energy that you had, and that's the most recognizable thing. I want to see if people are very talkative to you here, especially heading towards a consumptive holiday like Valentine's Day tomorrow. But is it appearing that you've received your stars and your stripes? Okay, so we could read into the card also pictorially. Three of Cups clarification for the Three of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. There's a change in this meeting. Some of you are meeting somebody from work, or there's a surprise invitation. It could be very romantic, as the Three of Cups is Cancer and Venus energy. When Cancer is in Venus, it is in that quiet mode of beauty, mothering, nurturing the self. It's a lot about self-nurture, actually. So it could be because there is something very Venus about you. The Wheel of Fortune is turning naturally because you have mothered yourself into growth. That's even for my masculines. You've done it on your own. You haven't had feminine help. Could be healing a mother wound too. Knight of Wands. This is on the channel. We keep getting this. Very prevalent in all of our readings, even leading up to last night's prime time. That was where I met with you, and we kept seeing the King of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Today, I want to define this for you, because if we're talking about what's recognizable about you, this would be your energy, and it has a reputation of being restored. Something about you in the past was recognizable as fast, or you implemented production very quickly in your life, or you could self-heal very quickly as a youngin'. The Knight of Wands doesn't look to me today like it's somebody that wants to come in and show. That's more like your energy, and you could be a leader. What if it is just you too? That's really important, because you're leading your own change with the Wheel of Fortune. Some of the actions that you choose to do in the next few days too could be really surprising to you, because change could have come about without you really thinking about it, or without you getting depressed or lost in it. It just comes to the lap of your door type of thing, or the front doormat of your door. So Wheel of Fortune. We have the Lovers with Gemini. Why is this card so distinctive? Besides the Ten of Pentacles, which is next, and a King of Wands, he might be very well off, or this King of Wands looks like a surveyor of some kind. I want to clarify just this independent energy over here. And then I don't want to touch the deck too much. What is the split? Nine of Swords. So in connection to you, there could be a Gemini, but it is talking about an anxiety somebody has in the environment. If they're an ex, I think they know that you possibly have a lover on the way, or that you're changing things. And it might have been done overnight. Like, it could have had the essence of an overnight success. But some of you have really, behind the scenes, the story is the strife has been going on for a long time. The weightiness of it all has been happening. So let's clarify What I like is the King of Wands showing up for you with passion. That could be a good person. It's not always a bad choice. It could be somebody after they show you their choices in life, if they've been healthy and good, what they mean for you. What's their role also going to be in supporting you? What's the King of Wands? And how does Libra recognize them? 10 of Wands. They're going to tell you about a story of difficulty. Half of you will receive a person from the past that comes back out of nowhere. And I'm going to leave it like that today. I believe they come out of nowhere, and you'll know because of a struggle story, or if they went through difficult times and they do seek your opinion. You're going to know because they're going to seek your opinion. And the mastery part of it, like working hard on yourself, is going to supply the advice to this person if you give it willingly. It's always your choice. But they're looking for what you learned over here. And this could have started Libra season or even prior to that. Ace of Cups, a new beginning in love for you. The aces feel like innocence and of childhood memories. They feel new. And an ace, this is never low vibrational. It makes you feel like you're a child again. Ace of Cups, described by one of the links below, which you'll find today. We do have a Tower, Queen of Pentacles, okay? Maybe the news comes to you and they're viewing you as heavily nurturing. Maybe you have exceeded that nurturing point now and you include boundaries. I think that's important to remember, is the boundaries at the beginning, the fact that you are maybe they're like socialite energy, or you're very, very happy and you don't say no to communal or community beginnings. You might be saying more yes to this now. Put that down. 7 of Cups. Choice, change. 7 Cups. Not confusion today. I think that confusion was taken away during the full moon in Leo. This is coming off like you do have a lot of choice. And you might see it in different cubbies of your life, not just romance. Nix romance for this reading. Think about the choice you have for your career. Think about what you can implement with your spirituality, which leads to other things to do. Okay? It could be exercise even. It could be going beyond readers. Maybe you're watching people who are gurus, like a Sadhguru, or like somebody who is definitely talking about chakras, or you're into a culture involving tarot too, right? Egyptians, the Indians are very into it. And there could be something here about culture, raising cultural awareness, because the 7 of Cups can be sometimes the choice you don't even know about. You never gave it a chance. Okay? We have the Hierophant, committal person. It could be you. I'm not taking this as outside people. I think the Hierophant has become you, where you've learned very, very long in the student portion of things. So the Hierophant today with Taurus could be that you've completed maybe the Hierophant classes, or you're heading on to something new, which I believe this is actually the breakthrough here. Okay, so I'm going to do quick shuffle. What happened with the 10 of Cups? 8 of Wands. Through your wish fulfillment or something that is happening right now, and it is coming in because it's proving that it's a Tower, a 10 of Cups hitting a star, like it's touching your energy. This communication could make the thing complete, or it fills in a missing part of the puzzle. Okay, so we have the 8 of Wands there. Give me a card for Libra's like placement today, if I could just... Okay, we have Leo, and you end with a Leo card again. It was on the floor. I'll get another one too, the Page of Wands. So there could be news heading to you as there's a homecoming of some kind, or you've taken care of yourself. There's achievement here. And there's news that's still, I don't know, it comes off as like it's still waiting to find you. There's more explanation. A person could be the news. And the Page of Wands is you becoming very exciting, because it's Leo energy, and it's a lot of fire as well. Aries, Leo, Sag over here. Let me know today if you guys like this style. This is like a whatever comes out, but it was a pleasure to serve you. These are my favorite kind of days. And we end at the bottom of the deck with the 4 of Wands, just to show you. Okay, I love you much. Thank you guys. Cleaning up here, we will go to the Valentine's readings next.